Got it.
Okay, welcome back to class. How did your weekend go?
Quick.
Okay, so far, at least we know this table had a good weekend.
That's great.
How did the homework assignment go?
Good. My only problem was I couldn't. You were like looking for scholarly websites, and I didn't really know what was classified under that.
Did you go into the SEC library?
I did not. I looked under modules. That's what I was trying to.
Okay, all right, that's where you look for that.
Okay.
Yes.
I found a lot of scholarly advice, but I didn't know which one to choose from. And I thought I read in the reading about how to clear out some of the not usage stuff,
Right.
and then get to the really useful stuff. That was helpful.
Good, yes. So, yeah, the reading materials, they do a very good job when they put this together. This is an open source book, so they collaborated with a number of different professors. And I found myself quite impressed with the suggestions and the tips that they have out there. Okay, any other comments, any other struggles? All right, well, let's go ahead and take out our materials. We're going to be working hands-on, and we'll probably switch gears a little bit in the middle of this, just to keep things here. Let's have you join. Let's pull up a chair over here. I'm going to grab this one right here. And if you don't mind, just scooching your table over up just a little bit more.
Shoot that way.
Do you have your homework? Go ahead and grab that. Do you have any quarter-inch sheets of these? No. Let me see if I can I didn't bring them. Okay. All right, so today what we'll do, so a lot of yours is going to be brainstorming and organizational pattern. And it may be helpful to go back and review the beautiful video we had in our last class, because that was especially thank you today. So today we're going to be in and out, working in and out of our outlines. I'm going to give you a little bit more information about how to organize this, what these wordings look like, what a claim statement looks like, and maybe we'll get into some more APA. I'm thinking we'll be able to get into some more APA today, so I brought some materials just for fun in case we do. So to begin, you should have something like this filled out in front of you. I don't expect it to look pretty or nice. You can take a look at your neighbors to see what it looks like.
I don't have
You didn't bring yours?
that. I was in here on Friday.
Oh, okay.
I was here all last week.
All right, well then, do yourselves a favor and take a look at what your peers are doing. You can emulate what they're doing for your own topics, but it's going to be a good idea if you've missed a couple classes to go back and take a look at those videos. Keep up on the readings, because we just keep on moving forward in this class. So if you've missed something, then you make sure you take the time to go back and learn the material. So here we have, something should be filled out over here. Your organization can go in a couple of different directions. So for example, if you have a cause and effect, you may have a cause and effect for a couple of your bubbles. You may have a mass of information around this, all the things that relate to that. If you have a chronological timeline, you may have a mass of dates, and they may not be quite in order, and now this is your opportunity to put those things back in order, in an orderly fashion. So messy is good right now, that's what I expect. So this is, can I show? This is, it should look like crazy like this. Okay. Only person that makes sense in here, yours truly. So that's what we're aiming for. So you should have arrows all over the place. You won't use all that information. You're going to use just the relevant information. You data dumped on that on that map. That's what you should be doing. So some of you may need to be looking at a couple of other sources to fill this up. Some of you may be okay. Now that we have data dumped, the next thing that you want to do is start shaping this up even more. When you are creating an outline, it goes in a few different stages. Right now you're in what's called a preliminary outline. So you're just putting this together. You have things that may or may not actually go in there. You may change your organizational pattern as you start looking at more sources. But now we're going to try and shape this up so it looks like the example outline that I have in class. And some of you may have already started to peek around in there and see what that looks like. Now you need to set this up in a way that makes sense, starting with each main point. So a main point starts with a claim sentence, and then everything underneath it supports it. So when you're looking at your bubbles, that big bubble off to the side, that should have some kind of a theme to it that's related, and we didn't go over central idea, but that's related to your specific purpose and central idea. So when you look at that, this claim sentence is your power sentence that basically is a summary of all that other stuff you have in there, you have written around there. So it should be a declarative sentence. It's claiming something. So the cause of this is due to, and you're going to just say something there if it's, let's say, cause and effect. This all started when this happened, punctuated point, chronological, then you have all of the dates underneath it. So when we're talking about a claim sentence right here, it's supposed to be a powerful declarative sentence, not a question, a statement. So let's just take one of those sentences. We're going to take one of those bubbles that you have over there. Maybe one that you feel your heart is set on this. You know you're going to talk about this main point. What I want you to do is make an attempt to write a claim sentence. And if you like, you can go ahead and write that on the other side of the paper so that you have, let's say, main point number 1, this is my claim sentence. And then you can organize all this other stuff underneath here later. But let's get our claim sentences written, at least one.
I'm gonna try that.
No, I'm just going to showing you. So you're going to have to, before you can do this, you're going to have to go back and write this. What was your approved topic? What topic are you in?
Okay, so we need to go back to your brainstorm. So from the brainstorm to the first day of class.
Oh,
Mhm.
and then you just pick out those topics and just one.
Well, we need to make sure nobody else has it, so start looking at,
Oh.
and then you have to answer the question. Would you love it for the next 12 months? You want to talk about it? And then is it starter? And is it something that he would be proud to present in a highly professional way?